Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Rise of Industry. Oh, Pinstar Play Rise of Industry. Come on, there we go. Alpha Edition. So Rise of Industry is another early access game that I have been following here. I'm not sure if it's related to Project Automata, because it has a lot of similarities, or if that's just a coincidence. But either way, it is a manufacturing supply chain type of game, and I figured, you know what? It's Labor Day. Let's while you guys relax, why don't we get to work here and get some stuff done? Take a look at this game, shall we? So, you have yourself, 3 towns nice and close to each other. You have yourself some procedurally generated maps here with a distribution of resources, and each of the resources have their own sort of recipes to them. Of course, not every town demands every good. So let's take these 2 towns, which happen to be really, really close to each other, because we might be able to double up if they are demanding the same things. The wholesaler is just stuff that they provide. All right, furniture store is demanding, let's see, leather, wooden, plastic, and office, so pretty much everything. And everyone seems to have a grocery, but not every grocery is the same. We've got eggs, hamburgers, pies and cakes, and canned fish. Now over in Easted, they too want a furniture store. We might be able to go double on furniture here, since we've got 2 towns demanding it in very close proximity. Yeah, and the 2 grocery stores here, other than pies and cakes, which are a fairly complex recipe. You know what? I think we're going to go double on furniture. Never mind this grocery stuff. And we got plenty of woods around here. So yeah, we're going forestry here. Now, if we go ahead and open up our book here, and we go to the carpentry factory, we can see what all the different recipes, quote unquote, are for the furniture. We've got ourselves, of course, our just standard issue wooden furniture, which is being demanded by, I think they're both being demanded by both of these. Wooden furniture and wooden furniture. Now you can see here by the prices, wooden furniture is the least expensive. We're going to get our smallest bang for our buck here from wood furniture. What do you want? Office furniture is currently selling at a premium. And what are you demanding from a premium here? You're not, you want leather furniture, but you're also accepting office furniture. You know what? Let's shoot for the stars. Let's go for some office furniture. This is a fairly complex supply chain, but let's do it. So now if we go to our recipe book here, and we look up office furniture, we need 1 wooden furniture. So we need to make the wooden furniture, but then we gotta process it more by adding steel to it. Steel required iron ore and coal. Well, okay. Looks like we're going to be doing some smelting here. I see some... Yeah, there's some iron ore. Is there coal nearby? That's oil. That's more iron ore. That's more oil. Now, if we can find some coal, we can pull this off. Let's see, is there a map overlay for this? This is, by the way, in early alpha, so there are a lot of features that are still missing. So what you see here is not necessarily what we are going to be getting. Well, here, let's see. Let's do this. If we do this, coal mine. Yeah, it doesn't necessarily black it out if there isn't actually... Oh, that's coal right there. That's coal. All right, I'll take it. And I see some iron up there. And then we got these little individual harvesters here. Okay, we got our coal mine going. Oh, and there's a little bit more coal. All right, now I'm starting to recognize the call. But let's just start small here. We'll have our steel industry going here. So we need to tap into the iron, which means an iron mine. And this is like this building is the collector, and then you have to build individual harvesters that actually look at what the area has around it. So this one harvester, you can have up to 5 per, but in the case of these mines, we're only having 1 harvester. Maybe that's not the most efficient, but I just want to get a modicum of steel going here. I'm gonna hook everything else up. And then we're gonna need a factory to combine these two. Glassworks and smelter, if I am not mistaken here. That's expensive. But they give us a generous amount of money to start out with here. Alright, so now we need to, we got to line these things up. So we're going to choose a destination of where we're going to deliver these goods, and it's going to be, oh yeah, hang on, first we have to define this, in this factory, what are we going to make? We're going to make steel. All right, now we can define in here that we are going to deliver to factory that one. And each one comes with 3 trucks. You can add more depending, but these are relatively close. So I don't think we need to front load a lot more trucks than the 3 freebies we were given. Same goes with the coal mine. We're going to point that at the glassworks and smelter. So these two will start, once I unpause here, start mining up coal and iron and sending it over here, so we will get steel. Lovely. Now that steel we're going to want to ship down here, because we're going to, well, actually, let's get our next thing going, and that's wooden furniture. In order to get wooden furniture, we're going to need, well, wood. So we're going to need a lumber yard, and you know what? Let's put it right here, because we're going to need a bunch of harvesters. And I think I'm going to do max harvesters with this one. Actually, we can probably, if we put it on the very edge here, probably get away with grabbing some of that deep woods stuff. Now we do have to hook up all of these, but roads are cheap enough. Speaking of office furniture, my chair has recently broken. Well, one of the arms has anyway. So I am in real life in the market for some office furniture myself. Now that I've been reminded of that. Okay, so we've got our this will get us some lumber. Now we need to turn that lumber into wooden furniture. Let's see, carpentry. Boom. Might as well put the carpentry plant right here. All right, so this is going to be set to wooden furniture, which means we can set our lumber yard here to factories, carpentry. And since this is going to be higher volume, I'm going to bump up the number of trucks. 5 trucks, because we've got 5 harvesters coming in, just to give it a little bit more volume there. Now then, our final step is yet another factory to combine the incoming steel with the incoming wooden furniture. Basically, I guess, wrapping a layer of steel around the wood to make it all shiny and chrome and one of those execu chairs. We don't need leather, do we? I hope we don't need leather, because that's a whole other supply chain. Let me confirm that we don't need leather. Carpentry, office. Okay, good. Just wood and steel. Good. That would be slightly more complex if we needed to get leather involved. As comfortable as it is. All right, carpentry. And I think what we'll do here is we're going to combine these two sort of sets of roads here. Put the factory right here, and then hook it up. And then these, all right, so what we're going to do here is this destination is going to go to factories. Oh, wait, I got to define this. We have to tell this carpentry, that we are actually making office furniture. So now this carpentry knows that it is going to go to this other carpentry to further refine it, and our friends at the steel plant here are also going to go to the carpentry. Now, since this is further away, I think I'm going to need a few more trucks. And I can fine-tune our truck delivery amounts. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to choose destination commercial and go to Easted's furniture store. We're also going to deliver to White Cliff's furniture store. Both of those are nice and close by. That way we can satisfy both demands. Yeah, we'll get 3 trucks to each because this is not a long delivery time. The other thing I think I'm going to do here is with this carpentry, since the wooden furniture by itself is still useful, and we're going to be taking in a lot more wood than we are steel, we're going to be making far more wooden furniture than we can apply the steel to. So we are going to want to deliver some of our just plain wooden furniture to our local area here. So furniture store, White Cliff and Easted. And oh heck, you guys. We're gonna need a lot of trucks here. You know what? Let's do 15 and give you each 5 because this is gonna be one busy place. And we'll adjust as needed. Okay, let's finally unpause, shall we? So what's happening here is all 5 of our units here are producing their wood. We've got our 1 unit gatherer here. You know what? I bet you we can get more harvesters on the same patch of coal. I bet you we can get more out of the deal as long as we can keep the area nice and covered. And then we'll get 1 on this side. Alright. Let's see if we can max out iron too, because I do want to make sure I'm making enough steel. Yeah, it's as long as they can touch the coal, they're making their stuff. Excellent. So let's do the same thing with our iron mine here. We might actually be able to get a proper amount of steel out of the business here. Alright, as long as these things are touching some kind of iron. Yeah, you're touching iron. Alright, get a couple more roads for you guys over here. Beautiful. All right, that's really going to ramp up our production here, which is really going to crank up the production here. So we're probably going to need more. Yeah, you're getting an overabundance of coal, but that's okay. We'll send more steel trucks as needed. All right, we got this going already. Yeah, you're making the furniture. You got a table and you got a thing of steel, and huzzah! We're producing ourselves some office furniture, and it looks like yeah, you're delivering it over here. Ka-ching! $32,000. It's a lot of it's when you're building some of the more advanced products here. It takes a lot of money and a lot of steps to well make them. But you get a lot more cash-wise from that. Now what we need to do is we need to monitor for bottlenecks. Like right here, we're getting a lot more steel and a lot less wooden furniture. So you know what? That is a lot of trucks. Oh, the towns here are building local farms here because they like to provide for themselves for food-wise anyway. But thankfully, we're not competing for their business in the grocery side, and they're not building their own furniture stores by the looks of it. So we don't need to worry about competing against the town's own municipal stuff. All right, you know what? For the time being, let's kill both of these and just send all of our wooden furniture to our office factory. And since we got 15 trucks here, you know what? Let's load this thing up, because I have a feeling this thing is, it's starting to pile up. The steel we're making more steel than we can deliver. So let's get a whole bunch of trucks and a whole bunch of that. And we've got our steel moseying down the road here. What in the world is this stuff? Natural gas. Boy, it's a pretty material-rich area. Oop. There we go. Let's see here. All right, what we want to do is we want to keep our eyes peeled. All right, so you're getting copious amounts of that, but you're producing plenty of that. Now the question is, can our office furniture production? Yeah, see, it's now full. It's producing. Now the question is, can it keep up, or are we going to need to build a second factory just so we just get more manufacturing oomph on here? And the other thing is, can we go profitable? At the moment, we are not. We're certainly making cash here, but we need more. We need more sales here. And this thing is only churning and burning at a finite rate here. And you're going at max output, which means this thing should be going at max output. Ooh, what? Something's filled up. Lacking storage, coal mine, yeah. This thing is filling up. Full of coal. I mean, it doesn't necessarily... it's just telling us that we're missing out on some stuff here. Now the question is, why is the iron mine producing so much slower? Because this thing is... this thing doesn't have enough trucks. That's our problem. That's our problem. This thing needs more trucks to get its goods out of there and into our steel mill. That'll alleviate the situation, at least temporarily. Yeah, because now this thing's cranking away full bore. Now we've got a couple of things of steel built up here due to lack of that. How are we doing here? Are we building up? We're building up steel here too. We're going to need more factories. How are we doing with our demand, though? That's the question. We don't want to Aha! We are fulfilling the demand here. What about over here? Not so much for Whitecliff. Are you, Whitecliff and Easted? You're going to Easted, but you're not going to Whitecliff as much. It's like Easted's getting dibs. Alright, well, you know what? Darn it. Oop, what do we got over here? Lacking space. And you're doing fine, right? Yeah, you're doing fine. You're just getting wood and using it as soon as you get it. So if we did a second factory here, we're probably going to need another set of another lumber harvester and another carpentry factory for that. But we can run two of our office furniture things off of one mill here. The real question is, yeah, you know what? We're going to do a second factory here, and we're going to dedicate it to Whitecliff. So here's what we'll do. All right, we'll get a carpentry here. You will make your production office furniture. And you are going to go to Easted. And you, my friend, are not going to go to Easted. You are going to put all of your trucks to Whitecliff. Now, I think I'm going to put another forest harvester over here. And also another, well, let's do another carpentry here because we need another one too. To make us wooden furniture. And then one more over here. Lumber yard. There we go. And we got to put our harvesters here. And again, I'm not going to be quite as picky this time. One here. One here. One here. And one there. All right, now we just got to hook all these up. Make sure those can get onto it. All right, so now, since this ratio seems good, one lumber yard to one wooden furniture maker, we're just gonna send this one to our new factory. So we'll keep them exclusive to make sure the balance goes here. So that's getting wooden furniture, and you know what? We'll give you some extra trucks to make. What the heck? We'll make it 9. To make sure you get. Now you, my friend, are going to be going to Carpentry 3, our new factory here, and you are also going to get 9. And that way we don't have to mess with anything else. Now the last thing we do need to get here is to send you to, since you're producing way more than you can handle here, let's max out our things here. And get those flowing out, because we're making a metric F ton of steel. Probably have more harvesters than we need. And I think part of my next solution here will be to pair them back. Alright, so you guys, yeah, this doesn't produce anything until all the initial runs of the harvesters come in. But they'll have themselves a copious amounts of steel ready to roll. They just need their tables. How are you guys doing? Yeah, 18 and 5. This thing is just going 24/7, which is good, but it needs, yeah. And then, yeah, you're going to Whitecliff exclusively. And you're going to go to Easted exclusively. And as these little towns here get more and more goods fulfilled, they'll start to grow and presumably demand more. Like I said, this game's still in early alpha, so it is not entirely fleshed out. There are some buildings that are sort of locked off and coming soon. But you know what? It looks and feels really good for an early access game. Stray, what do you got here? A tailor. And a grocer. Well, that's none of my forte. What's this tailor need? Winter clothes, summer clothes, work clothes. Yeah, that's not our shtick. Clothing, that is. What about you, Middle? Appropriately named. Ooh, a furniture store. What do you want? Oh, you want office furniture too. Well, we could triple down, depending on the in order to use up all of our steel properly, because even with that steel plant feeding 2 factories, it still might be not enough to make this happen. All right, yeah, you're cranking away full blast. You're cranking away full blast. We could use a few more tables, but we're getting that supply chain up and running here. Yeah, you know what? Let's make it happen. Let's get one more factory here. This one we're going to put closer to the steel because it makes more sense. And also, since we can locally source the wood, we can make the wood closer. We don't have to deliver the lumber from all around there. So yeah, let's do that. Let's dominate, completely control the office furniture market. Blah. All right, lumber yard. Yeah, we can. Like I said, it seems to not hurt based on. Well, actually, we could. Do we lumberize all the little tiny trees here? Nah, I don't think so. Oh, what's a good place for it? I mean, right here is a good place for it, really. We'll want it pointed this way. All right, we got our harvesters here. We can do 1 and a 2 and a 1, 2, 3. Get you over here. And last but not least, we'll put you over here. That should cover everything. Get you there. Get you there. And last but not least, get this up here so we can hook it up. And now we will get ourselves another factory, another 2 factories, because now we need the carpentry to turn the raw wood into regular wood, and then we need another carpentry here to make the office furniture and combine it with even more steel. Right then, so let's set our production things here. Wooden furniture for you, and office furniture for you. Set you to... which one are you? You're carpentry 5. Okay, good. We're starting to lose track of which carpentries we're going to. So you're going to carpentry 5, and we'll kick up your number of trucks here so you can keep up. You are going to carpentry 6, and we will also kick you up to 5. And then you, since these things only have 3 destination slots, we're going to send you to here. And this will be the last factory that we can feed off of this. We'll have to siphon off some trucks here, but that's okay. Well, since these two are a little further and this one's closer, it's fine just giving them 5 trucks. And then last but not least, who was that last town? Middle? I think Middle was the one that wanted... yeah, Middle Furniture Store. And you're going to need a lot of trucks because that's a long trip. So we'll give you 20 trucks. But anything to get office furniture to the people. The steel mill's like, yes, another outlet for our steel. Yeah, there's 15 steel built up here. This thing is just belching out smoke. The whole region will be covered in soot in a moment. Yeah, our coal mine is just going crazy off of that little patch of coal. Alright, you should be cranking away here. There we go. And pretty soon you're going to be full of steel. Yeah, 5 at a time. You'll be completely full of steel. And this thing's going... Are they going slower because there's fewer trees? No, that seems to be the normal rate. It's probably because I have the game speed a little slower. But yeah, just seeing constant plumes here, making me happy. These guys could use a little bit more wood, because you can see the smokestacks go off when they're currently making a product. But so here you can see they've kind of gone idle here. So they need a little bit more wood to be 100% 100% effective. How many things do you have? Yeah, you have 5. Maybe you guys could use 1 extra truck, because these things deal in groups of 2. Oh well, you don't need extra trucks. You just need 6. I think that's too many trucks, now that I think about it. But we will up you by a truck here. Yeah, you're just cranking along as quick as you can. Yeah, it takes 3 units of wood to make 1 unit of those, so we're sort of condensing our materials down. But we're getting enough of supply of, see, we have enough built-up supply of tables here that we can keep 100% production here. And then, of course, our lovely carpentry here. 154 tiles. Nice to tell us how long of our destination is here. See what kind of payday we can expect from here. Here's another truck of our furniture here. Ka-ching, 30K. That's what I'm talking about. And as you can see here, last month we are turning ourselves a healthy profit now. So yeah, we had to spend about 10 million bucks to get all this set up, but now we're making money. So that, my friends, is just a quick look at Rise of Industry. We're long in our domination of the office furniture markets here, but there's a lot more than just office furniture here. We got all these things. We got all these different types of breweries, food, carpentry, glassworks, paper mills, petrochemicals, textiles, all of which are both end products but also sub-products for other manufactured items here. So there's a lot of room for just going completely nuts with this. So then, if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment, good, bad, or indifferent. Your feedback is always welcome. And also, don't worry, Prison Architect will resume tomorrow as normal. So until next time, have a happy rest of your Labor Day. Pinstar out.